the Monday after Thanksgiving. My puppy just woke up. Say good morning, Creed. It's time for him to go outside. So, yes, I'm a day late on my posting yet again. But there's a reason behind it, because I just felt like garbage all weekend. And it wasn't a carb attack that got me. It was, wait for it, the almond flour. So I used almond flour in the cornbread recipe and the dinner roll recipe that I made. And I think that was it. But yeah, it got me. It got me good. So I was actually up on my scale by 6 pounds. 6 pounds on Saturday. And it was straight inflammation. So let me finish prepping my coffee and I'll do an actual video for you guys. Stay tuned. So I'm totally snuggled up on the couch now so that I can be comfy. But Thanksgiving, let's talk about Thanksgiving. For the most part, I stayed clean. We smoked turkey, which was amazing. If you have not tried Kim Howerton's roasted turkey recipe, that's what I used. I took poultry seasoning and put that, on the actual bird. I always put a pound of butter in between the skin and the meat of the turkey, and then I put probably another half pound on top of the actual bird, and I sprinkled the poultry seasoning on that. But inside the cavity, I did an onion cut into 4 and crammed the entire onion in there as best I could, because it was only a 12-pound bird, so it was a pretty small cavity. And then I did fresh thyme and fresh rosemary, and it was the most delicious turkey I think we've ever had. Like, I don't think I've ever had a turkey have flavor, and this one was full of it, so it's a keeper. And then I made stuffing with, again, Kim's protein bread. I need to add more fat to that recipe next time because it was a little bit dry and I had forgotten to put butter in it. I just used turkey stock that I had made last year from our carcass, and then diced up some vegetables and put that in there with the seasoning. But I mean, it was good. It was just a little bit dry, so next time more fat. I made green beans with almonds and bacon and garlic, which were delicious. And then I made keto dinner rolls, which are primarily cream cheese, mozzarella cheese, and then almond flour. And then Nisha's cornbread, which I had gotten some corn extract and put that in the recipe, so it legit tasted like cornbread. It was pretty crazy. But that almond flour, it got me, and I now know I can no longer consume almond flour. I just can't. So lesson learned. I need these very visceral reminders of things, apparently. So, yeah, no more almond flour for me ever, because it was terrible. Thursday night, my feet and my lower back hurt so bad. I could not even get myself off of the couch. My husband literally had to grab my hands and pull me up off the couch for us to go to bed. I felt awful on Friday. Started feeling a little bit better on Saturday. Yesterday wasn't too bad. This morning I actually feel decent. I've got a little twinge of lower back pain, but that's it. But I had the worst inflammation and inflammatory response to almond flour. So I know a lot of people can eat it and not have issues, and kudos to you. But as this process goes, I learn what I can and cannot handle in my body anymore. So that was a good lesson for me. But yeah, I got up on the scale. No, yesterday morning I got on the scale. It wasn't Saturday, it was yesterday. So I got up on the scale and I didn't do the full scan. I just did weight and I was up 6 pounds. You don't gain 6 pounds in a week. So it was so much inflammation. My weigh-in this morning, I am up 1.5 pounds still from last week, but my body fat is down, my skeletal muscle mass is up, so obviously I'm still dealing with some after effects of the inflammation from consuming all the almond flour on Thanksgiving. I also made a keto cheesecake that I had a very small piece of. I do a pumpkin keto cheesecake, and cheesecake is my husband's favorite thing, so I always make that for him on Thanksgiving. And now he has an entire cheesecake to eat all by himself. He's just so happy. He doesn't know what to do. But we got our house all decorated this weekend. The outside of our house takes about 3 days to decorate. We live on an 1.25 acres, and we try to put up as much as we can because there's just so much good space. And so I'll see if I can post pictures in here of what we did. And I got the inside decorated. I didn't do as much as I normally do. It's just going to be kind of a low-key holiday here this year, I think, especially with still having my mom living in the house. I can't do everything that I want to do that I normally do, so I'll make up for it next year. But I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I am on track for my workouts this week. I need to get back into that groove. I had a really good talk with my trainer a week ago, and he and I kind of worked through some things that I'm going through personally, and that I cannot let those stressors derail me. And with me, being derailed isn't so much about eating anymore, but I don't exercise. I don't do my workouts, and I've been doing really well since April, but the last month or so have just kind of been like, whatever. But we've got a wedding on this Sunday that we're going to, that I have a very cute dress that I want to wear. I have my office's Christmas party the Saturday after that, so on the 10th I'll be in Vegas excuse me, for my office Christmas party, and I have a very nice dress that I'm wearing for that. I did not fit into it when I got it this summer. I now fit into it, but I've done so many squats since April. I swear my butt grew by 2 inches. So I am going to take a backup dress with me just in case, because I am very nervous to sit down in this dress. Sometimes you just gotta go with it, right? But I hope everybody has a great week, and I will check in with you next weekend, pre-wedding, and we'll go from there. Hopefully I feel better and I stick with all of my workouts and make it a better week. See you guys.